Welcome back to Tech, Tesla, and Trends. Tonight I'm reflecting a little bit on what Twitter has accomplished since Elon has purchased it. In particular, I'm looking at the announcement that Tucker Carlson made, that he is going to bring his show over to, or a format of his show, to Twitter and to broadcast from that platform instead of going to a YouTube or somewhere else. This is a critically important decision that legitimizes the free speech aspect that Elon has been particularly pushing across the board. Now, some of you are going to say, well, Tucker's a right-wing guy. True. However, I think what you will discover is that when Tucker is freed from his Fox News requirement handlers, because let's face it, left or right, they all have an agenda. And particularly if you start to examine the connections that most of these media moguls have, or media companies have, the ownership is very similar. So what is gained with media pointing fingers at each other? It separates people. And this is one of the details that I believe is very important about free speech. Whether you agree with what I say or disagree with what I say, what is most important is that both of us have the opportunity to say it, to speak together. This is part of what the left versus right conversation is preventing. When we are incapable of actually talking to each other, this is bad. So by Tucker Carlson coming to Twitter, it frees his tongue, so to speak. He's able to speak about the things that the media companies typically do not discuss. I suspect we're going to hear more about Big Pharma, which is a very taboo topic because they are the largest advertiser on most of these news platforms and the rest of TV. Just look at how many drug ads you will see if you watch Netflix or Hulu or any of these that actually are utilizing a quasi-advertisement model. And you can see that drug ads are big in every way, shape, and form. That is because that's where the money is. And it's highly suspicious to me, as I've said in many other episodes, that they are advertising drugs when they don't share the research or the notes or anything that is able to have an independent verification of their process and the things which they are claiming. This to me is suspect. Science requires the verification of claims. If the data that you are utilizing can never be verified, there's a fundamental flaw. This is part of what Big Pharma has created. I believe that the last few episodes that Tucker Carlson did on Fox are the primary reason that he was pushed out. It's because when you bite the hand that funds you, in this case, Big Pharma, because Fox is just as deep in their pocket as many of the CNNs and CBSs and everybody else of the world, it eliminates your ability to have a conversation. This is why Twitter and the ability for, even if Tucker were to take $1 from every one of his subscribers, he would make more money per month than he was at Fox. Let that sink in. Let that resonate to you. As a content creator, this is important. It matters.